the overview of assurance services. We look into the financial assurance, compliance assurance, operational assurance. Again, information technology assurance. Similar we are hungry of money, our friends. Please give us money. So, maybe in short, I can write a diagram that can maybe explain more that she was not available. We're talking about assurance services. So, we can have a diagram. Financial auditing, that is compliance, then operation. Talking on efficiency and effectiveness. So, these are the things that are concerned when we're talking about assurance services. Yes, Uncle Rich.
Yes, madam.
Yes. Huh?
Tomorrow you get this morning, my mind and this.
Radio or something.
January Friday.
The Friday what? The Friday or what you must consider now? Oh, India Friday. Oh, you must the next class is Friday. India Friday show. So, that is just in short. When we are talking about the assurance service, we talk about the three, which is involved about the financial compliance and operations. We say it is in the information technology, but information technology goes into all of them. That's why we have written that even if you see the diagrams or the circles have even gone into the IT. So that is why we have included the IT. So when we are talking about, let's say, financial assurance, is where we provide the analysis of the economic activity entity measured and reported by accounting method. You get the point? It's where we provide the analysis of the economic activity of an entity as measured and reported by accounting method. When we are auditing, we are doing financial assurance, we audit financial records by looking at the past to determine whether the financial information was properly recorded. The past information, whether it was properly recorded and adequately supported. We also look into the financial statements, whether the financial statements, whether their past performance are fair, accurate, as well as reliable. When we're talking about the financial auditing, we look again into the financial statements of the past performance, whether they are fair, accurate, or reliable. So there are two main ones in connection of financials. We look into their past records, but it's based on the properly recording as well as supporting documents. And then we look into the past performance, whether they are fair, accurate, and reliable. When we are talking about financial auditing. Then compliance. We review the financial and operating controls. We review the financial and operating controls to assess conformance. With established laws. We review the financial and operating controls to assess conformance with established laws, standards, regulations, policies, plans, procedures, contracts, and other requirements. We review financial and operating controls to assess conformance with the established laws, standards, regulations, policies, plans, procedures, contracts, and other requirements. So when we are auditing, we have got such questions that we can ask in connection of assurance, because we have already talked about consulting. We can ask such questions like, have we adhered to laws and regulations? Okay. Are we currently complying with legal and regulatory requirements? What are our organization's corporate standards of business conduct? Do all members of our staff and management team consistently comply with the internal policies and procedures? So these are some of the questions that we can ask when we're doing our consultation, because we're talking about compliance. When we are talking about operational, we review the functions or process. We review the functions or process to appraise the efficiency and economy of operations and effectiveness. We review the functions or processes to appraise the efficiency, economy of operations and effectiveness. For them to achieve their objectives. When we are auditing operations, we focus on the present and future. We focus on the present and the future. We on the present and the future, aligning with the organizational mission, vision, and objectives. We focus on the present and the future by aligning the organizational mission, vision, and objectives. Also, evaluate the effectiveness, efficiency, economy of the operation. Where our mindset includes these areas as auditor. Where our mindset includes these areas, we are going to feature. 1, product quality. 1, product quality. 2, customer service. 3, revenue maximization. Revenue maximization. 4, expense minimization. Expense minimization. 5, fraud prevention. 5, fraud prevention. 6, asset safeguarding. 6, asset safeguarding. 7, corporate social responsibility and citizenship. Corporate social responsibility and citizenship. 7, corporate social responsibility and citizenship. 8, streamline the workflow. Streamline the workflow. 8, streamline workflow. 9, safety. 9, safety. 10, planning. Whereby we look to the opportunities for the future improvements. Looking into the future opportunities for the future improvements. So that's when we're doing the operational auditing as the compliance audit and assurance auditors. According to this diagram, IT also is very, very important. What is it that we're concerned of as the assurance auditors? We review and do testing of the information technology. We review and we do the testing of their information technology. The computers, we look into the computers, technology infrastructure, the governance, mobile devices, the cloud computing. Why are we doing that? We want to ensure the integrity of the information. How is the information very important? So we review that and test the information technology by looking to examples like computers, technology infrastructure, also information technology, governance, mobile devices, cloud computing, to ensure the integrity of the information. So, as assurance auditors, we also have to look into the reliability of financial reporting, effectiveness and efficiency of the operations, also achievements of performance, profit goals, and safeguarding of resources. Also looking into the compliance with applicable laws and regulations. So look at that. It means that's why the IT has been partly covered all the three that we are supposed to know. Any questions?
According to the diagram,
Yes.
it means that financial auditing, compliance and operational auditing are several types of auditing, but they much depend on information system.
Yes. You already know that when we are talking about the information system, it goes into each and every office. This time you can talk about, let's say, having records in the operational without a computer. It's also information technology involved. So every office involves information technology. But the types are the three. That is just a cover up to all because of the technology. We talked about risk and control self-assessment. Risk and control self-assessment. What can we mean? Because I just want maybe to explain more about that. Risk and control self-assessment. Here it is when we just have decided to start on control self-assessment. Increases here you increase awareness of risk and control throughout the organization. Where there's risk, you increase awareness when you are doing the control self-assessment. When you are talking about risk assessment, you are talking about business processes. How are they doing in connection of their activities? Is there any risk? We already know that those that are doing this mid-selling. Sometimes you can cut yourself. So these are some of the things that you as the insurance auditor have to look into, mainly for you to know how you can report or what the management can treat this issue as you are doing your audit. So you are going to involve client personal question asking for their input, is it? Because apples are not is that in a machine that's why productivity is not big. Why? Is that another anomaly? Who can be interested in that? Not only that, I'm a color the children in the high school. And I'm not about enough. So under demand, risk, you as an auditor are supposed to specify such things that people are supposed to tell you after asking them questions. Or personnel has to be asked questions for their input, for you to know what you can do. You also have to look into the basic philosophy of how the organization controls or is responsible for everyone in the organization. So you are supposed to look into that as the risk and control of self-assessment. So, when you are doing your self-assessment, you are supposed to let the people know that you are doing that, and know the objectives of the control and self-assessment, its advantages to an organization, its long-term objectives, the controls best evaluated by the program. So you as an auditor, you are supposed to let them be aware about that. So when we are talking about control of self-assessment, it has the elements or processes which follow some elements. We have the first one being front-end planning and preliminary audit work. Front-end planning and preliminary audit work. An in-person meeting. Where you sit down with the facilitators, owners, management and staff, Let's say if you have got a particular issue under examination. A particular issue under examination. Know the best. Know them best. And how you are going to implement the appropriate process controls. You also have to have an agenda for what you are going to talk about as you are going to be meeting these people. Also, the way you are going to report, and also development of the action plan. So key features as you are doing the self-assessment, control of self-assessment. Key features, you do the surveys, also facilitated the workshops. Collaborate in assessing and evaluating control procedures. Integrate business objectives and risks with control processes. On
the key features.
The key features. We are involved in self-assessment, mainly surveys and facilitated workshops. Here we collaborate in assessing and evaluating of control procedures. Integrate business objectives and risk with control processes. You should also have a useful and efficient approach to managers. Useful and efficient approach to managers. So when we are talking about the control of self-assessment, this is also called control/risk self-assessment. Control self-assessment is also called control/risk self-assessment. I just wanted us to at least understand better when we are doing the control and self-assessment, to say which areas do we tackle. based on we identify risks and exposure. We identify risks and exposure. Assessing the control processes for you to manage those risks. Assess the control processes for you to manage those risks. Develop action plans to reduce risks. Determine the likelihood to achieve business objectives. Determine the likelihood for you to achieve the business objectives. And then maybe I should also explain a bit on a facilitation approach. We have already talked about that, but we just have to look into what you tackle when you are doing the facilitation. When we are doing the facilitation, we have got four main possible formats to do. The first one is objective-based format. Where we focus on the best way to accomplish a business objective. Two, the risk-based format. The risk-based format, where we focus on the listing of the risks to achieve an objective. Where we focus on the listing of the risks to achieve the objectives. Three, the control-based format. Where we focus on how well the controls in place are working. On how well, we focus on how well the controls in place are working. That's when we're talking about facilitation. The fourth one is the process-based format. Process-based format. Where we focus on the selected activities that are elements of the chain of processes. Where we focus on selected activities that are elements of the chain of processes. I will not talk of survey approach, but the self-certification approach. This is based on management produced analysis, where they produce information about the selected business processes. It's not you that is going to do that, but management is going to produce the analysis, and then that analysis is selected based on business processes or risk management activities, and then maybe control procedures. But these are done by management. Whereby you ask them, I want you to give me the areas that you critically want me maybe to look into. They give it to you, and then you scrutinize. That's when you are doing the self-certification approach. When we are talking about audit on the third parties and contract auditing, we are talking about external business relationships. For example, organizations having multiple extended or extensions of business. External business relationships. That's when we are doing the audit of third parties. Where we look into one, limited fraud. Limited fraud, increase the trust, fostering feedback, improving the relationship, helping management improve internal and external control. Mind you, we're talking about a vast organization. So we're saying one, limited fraud, two, increase the trust, three, fostering feedback, four, improving relationships, five, helping management improve internal and external control. Contract auditing is just what I already said. How about quality auditing? What do we mean? We're saying quality auditing is where you provide assurance that the approved quality structures are in place and the quality processes are functioning as intended. Okay, that's quality auditing, where you compare between the traditional and modern views of quality, because the quality changes every day. What people were using when I was in your office, if I retired, are different from the quality that they are using now. So you are supposed to know all those. Not forgetting you have already learned about the TQM, the total quality management that you have already learned in other classes. Quality is the best viewed when we are talking about the organization, where we look into the attributes of the product, that's performance, durability, customer satisfaction, conformity with manufacturing specifications, also value. So that is when we are basing on TQM. That I cannot go far because you have already learned and you know what the T is all about. Due diligence. Due diligence. The term due diligence is applied to a service in which auditors and other people like finance, tax experts determine the business justification for a major transaction. And whether the justification is valid. So we are looking into the all professionals in the organization looking into the justification of the main things of the business. So where you review operations, for example, purchasing, inventory management, are they justifiable? Due diligence also may be used to other engagements like environmental audit, and also be used for environmental audit. So the due diligence process establishes whether the expected benefits of the transaction are likely to be realized. Okay? It also may facilitate the realization of those benefits by improving effectiveness, efficiency of the implementation of the transaction. For example, maybe we can think about, let's say, giving in an idea of, let's say, preparation of electronic working papers to facilitate sharing information. Mind when it is electronic, you can send it by email, can send it by WhatsApp, can send it by any means, but electronic. So this is what they need to are talking about. The security and privacy, no, this one is better, it's fine. I think for today, we can call it a day, because most of assurance and compliance audits. Any questions, please? Any questions? Yvonne, any questions? Clear? If I can give you a question, you can answer. Good. Good. How about next meeting? What are we going to have? What is it? Like a fraud, risk and control nothing, right? Let's look into our post outline. What are we remaining with? Let's look into the audit and assurance. Audit and assurance with post outline. I think it is not really environmental auditing. Environmental auditing. Next meeting, we should be now on the plan. definitely should be environmental auditing. We started talking about consultation to environmental auditing. So we just have to come and continue